Yeah, I can see you. I can definitely see you.
Hey,
let me turn it off.
We're actually live, everybody.
How you doing?
Let me
So
tune
welcome,
in.
Internet, to another IC Jam. We are here to drink coffee and make comics. And
we're almost out of coffee.
So, no, we're at a Sherry's in Scottsbluff. There's an endless supply of coffee.
That's a lie. That's true.
For one low price.
Yeah. You know what?
Just one month.
And it's very low.
It's just one month.
It's low. It's low coffee too.
So
just a low enough place.
Barry, how you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Okay. Reese, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
I'm doing good.
I'm doing just peachy now.
Excellent.
Rico, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So,
Barry, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Reese, how you doing?
I am still just okay.
Mr. Krabs, are you ready to party?
I am not ready to party. Oh. I had a little much partying this weekend.
No!
I look like this.
All right. All right.
I had a pizza and beer party, and my psoriasis is
the plot.
Partying.
It is.
It's partying.
It's all, my skin's all excited. It thinks something really important is happening.
Well, you know,
like my impending death.
You know, well, leprosy will do that to you.
That's what happens. You just throw caution to the wind and say, you know what?
You haven't heard me be a jerk like that yet to him with that?
Yes.
Yes. It's funny. He's like, it's still just as bad as the first time you said it, you dick.
Yeah. Oh well. What do you have with
it? It does.
What do you do?
What do you do? You know he is. You know we could always do is it works for Zoe Saldana. We could green screen your ass. We could make you. We could paint you.
Oh, puzzled with you.
I see, like makeup.
Or just green screen.
Just paint me. I'd look like I'd want to do the silver paint like the Tin Man and suffocate. Slowly.
If I only had a heart.
Something.
If I had $1 million.
We were not playing Anthony for this product placement.
I would buy you a house. Somewhere on the cliff. By the sea.
Didn't like Bare Naked Ladies do that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If I had $1 million.
If I had $1 million.
I would buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat. That's cruel.
I don't know how cruel.
I would buy you some art. Let's see. What's the line? Because it makes a joke about Garfunkel. Now, the funny thing about that is that Art Garfunkel is in fact a painter and does sell
art.
Really?
Sell art. In addition to being art, which I wish I was.
This is art by art.
So, Internet, I'm going to take time out here to point out something I've got in my hand right here, my hot little hand.
Oh, nice.
This was designed by Rico.
Yes.
Rico Cobos.
Right there. And he designed these stickers as advertising. You missed it, buddy. Stickers as advertising for his webcomic, The Warehouse, which is available on Facebook and Patreon. And you'll notice right there in the bottom corner there, zoom in right there.
Keep zooming. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep. Oh, other side.
The IC Buckler, right there for your viewing pleasure.
It is now officially an
Ideal Comics co-production.
Yes,
means the events in the warehouse are part of Ideal Comics continuity. How? You'll have to look into that if you really want to.
And we're working on it.
All right.
Hi, gentlemen.
Hi. That would be.
That's that guy. I will take it also. Yes, please. Thank you.
Pancakes. Do we need any ketchup or Tabasco?
Oh, man. Thanks for the plug, Reese.
Good plugging, Reese. Way to plug the hell all that. That needs plugging. You got it done.
Probably in a couple of weeks, most likely.
Rico's got this cool thing with his Patreon. We actually copied where if you are a member, a patron of his, at a certain level, you get physical books out of it. Same thing with ours as we go through. We have a digital comics version and a paper comics version. And so if you sign up with either of those, we have our catalog that's available through Comic Central. You can have on electronic copies, coming up there, or as we collect Joe Jobs, which will be coming out. I don't know. We don't have a date for the end of the wrap of the first issue, but
yeah, Joe Jobs will. Joe Jobs will eventually become like an actual physical comic book. We're just kind of Right now, it's kind of a freebie, but as we kind of go along, we want it to be like more of like a Patreon exclusive. You know, once we get some followers behind, and then we actually want to make a book. It's turning out really great so far.
And the first volume is going to be called Past Never Dies, and that's picking, of course, Greg Mason, one of our characters from Force of Good and Evil, as a depressed and hopeless 20-something working a dead-end job.
And
So-
what Barry is sharing is right now is doing the Expositioner Vox Populi issue. Well, this is page what? Page 6. This is
I think
page
it's page 6 would be first issue.
First.
Yes.
Yeah. We're, of course, launching that crowdfunding February 1st. And
because we don't have $1 million. We just wish we did.
If I had
And our first stretch goal is going to be be looking at sending the book. If we get enough people that really are digging it, we'll send it to a full-size graphic novel as opposed to a 2-issue series. Heard it here first, guys.
And,
hey, we actually have a viewer on.
nice.
Is you watching it? Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So Barry, here's the thing.
So,
I'm gonna
Reese.
say, it's super important if you're going to be the guy watching the stream, because only one of us should,
Yeah,
Otherwise-
that's that. Well, I figured I'd throw it on. So.
which is fine. You got to watch out because we had somebody stop in last time to
Mhm.
say, "Hey,"
And
we didn't see him. Didn't see him at all.
I was
we missed
late.
the boat. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
That's all right.
I'm on it.
Although we found he ended up finding us like the next day.
Really?
Yeah, on me anyway on Twitter, and I was like, "You were the guy on our stream,"
You know.
and he was like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "We're sorry we didn't see you," and he's like, "I'll try to show up next week." So
Cool.
must have had some fun.
Yeah.
Watch us bicker or whatever. So that's cool.
Watch us go back and forth.
Yep.
Hey, that's cool. I appreciate
Reminds me,
it.
I'm actually going to leave the camera on the page here, and I'm going to zip over to Twitter because I forgot to tag him. And I thought that would be a kindness since he has been so kind to us to say, "Hey, I really like your stream." Well, in fairness, he didn't say he really liked our stream. He said it was fun. He'd like to check it out again.
Oh, okay.
So
You
it's
know-
close to rolling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. A
And,
viewer is a viewer.
and for those of you listening, I intend, as soon as I'm done stuffing my big fat face, I intend to do some pencil work, to finish up some pencil work on. God, what page are we on now? Here it is.
I think 8.
Yeah, like page 8. So yeah, so pretty soon
Joe
we're
Jobs?
putting out the pencils. And
No, of X.
Oh, X. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I only have like a little bit left to do.
Nice.
One of our great difficulties, and I'll come back to me on camera. One of our great difficulties
No.
is I've got too many ideas in my head. So we are
Well, that's
currently
good because
working
only
on-
half of them are decent. So.
Well, we are currently working on our Force of Good and Evil webcomic, which tracks. It's a fish out of water teen dramedy following kids through Heroin Villain High School, and we've got that. That's been getting published since 2006, and we are getting ready to finish up the summer between junior and senior year, which is exciting. But with that, we're working with another artist named Ralph Gardot, who is here in town but does not join us for our little shindigs.
We love Rolf.
You do love Rolf. You
Rolf
probably
is
would
pretty
if
awesome.
You met earlier in the night, but he's like.
He's a retired gentleman. He likes to do his own
He's a
thing. He
retired
likes to do.
gentleman.
He likes to do his art on
And
the
that doesn't
side.
hang out with us to all hours.
Yeah, he is horrible,
Yeah,
horrible times.
we have a voracious appetite for getting work done.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm actually later on. I'm going to be coloring one of his pages that I've got scanned in already, and that was
Cool.
actually last Friday's page. That didn't get done because I had a plumbing emergency at my house.
Oh,
It's fixed though, mostly.
well, that's what counts.
Anyway, so that's one project. Rico and I are working on Joe Jobs. Rico's got the warehouse as well. He is also penciling the Expositioner of our Populi story. Rolf and I are also working very slowly on a graphic. It'll probably be like a 27-page extended book called I've Been to Hell, which is a Force of Good and Evil special. It's spring break for Chad and Greg and Demon Priest. They go to visit Demon Priest's grandfather in hell. And
That's great.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy.
That's another that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Good and Evil is usually a lot of fun.
It was I really enjoyed it. The story's a lot of fun. It's actually a story I started working on back in 2006. No, it was 7. But that's a whole story. I'm not going to get into that here today. And it's mutated and evolved a bunch, but ties into our the demonic folklore of our universe and that kind of stuff. And then see what else we got going on.
And Barry is
What the what? What?
Barry
also
has
got the
hands full with Expositioner, man. He did
yeah.
a great job
Oh
coloring.
man,
it.
it's
And
looking great.
everything.
And in
Oh my
between
God.
It's a lot of fun.
Barry's also working on got a story length coloring book featuring our heroine Rapunzel,
Which I've
called
only saw it
Rapunzel's
over
Kingston
twice.
Adventure, and it's a full story as a coloring book, and it'll be 36 pages.
36 pages. Yeah, it's fun.
It's heavy.
It's
And there, yeah, every page in the story, it's got a little dialogue at the bottom of it. But every page in the story, the book, as you flip through it, it's like a picture book. That like the details are in the photo or in the drawing, so it's pretty involved. It's going to be really exciting on that one. And someday, we also have we may change the format,
Fish Boy.
but we're working on the Gilboy, the Strange Wanderings of Gilboy Henderson.
you know, I
Which
really.
is a maxi series. In any case, it's gonna in any format we're gonna do it, it's gonna be a maxi.
I don't know if I should apologize to you for not having that out yet or not, because, I mean, Aquaman. You know, we started this what 4 years ago, five years
4
ago,
or 5.
and
It would have been a golden.
honestly,
time
it
now,
was
but
honestly, it was something we never set a time frame for. We've been just working on it on the side, more or less. We lost one of the artists that was actually working on it with us, and yeah, it would have been nice prime, but you know, that's how things go.
At the same time, we're not, we're our own universe, so we're not dependent on what.
Not at all. I'm just saying time wise.
Yeah, time-wise. There's already the crazy thing about the Aquaman movie. I'm a huge Aquaman.
He is.
And one of the things that's been crazy about it as we've gone on is that I've been an Aquaman fan since my youth, and I always caught
Most
a
of the
lot
time it was in closet.
for people who are like, Aquaman just talks to fish. That's not true.
But imagine how well adjusted he is, because he's always friends to talk to.
He's
All these
talking.
friends to talk
Always
to.
talking.
When he gets drunk, they can
Anyway.
all talk him down. You know? Glub, glub, glub. I agree, fish.
Anyway, so now Aquaman has become kind of cool because Jason Momoa is rocking the role and doing what those of us long-term fans always knew Aquaman was like. So
He's caught up with Reese's vision.
finally,
He has. It has. And you know,
a lot of that stuff was intrinsic.
Reese
in
has
the
stuck his
90s,
finger to a lot of those
Days
bullies.
series and that kind of stuff too. So, and they're portraying a young Aquaman who is learning his place and everything else. It's really cool. But
All right, we're
At the
talking
same time,
about
we've got
Aquaman
this
too much.
interest.
Let's talk about our stuff.
if there's interest now in
Should we touch?
aquatic lore again, and it would have been a good tie-in to
Yeah.
say, hey, here's Gilboy, and the story of Gilboy Henderson. I'll just let you guys hear. I'll go on a little bit.
Yeah.
And see if I actually have. I'm not going to bother looking.
Let's do a scape of it. Let's do a whole where Gilboy starts out.
Yeah.
Where he hits in the middle, and then where we want to end him up, because it's a large. I mean, we haven't discussed it with you much. You're new.
Before my time.
In our
Yeah.
golden age, right? We had the Golden Rapid, right? The space alien who comes from the planet of
Going
Aquarius
rapid.
comes to Earth to be an emissary of peace. And one of the first people he meets is Gil Henderson, who is just this kid who was there when he got there. And so they end up, he's among the first humans that they meet, and they have the whole man and the alien and the kid dynamic, right?
And Gil's mom is a single
It's
mother,
his
right?
Older sister.
Or sister. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Gil's
it's a
older
classic-
sister
it's a
becomes
classic,
sort
two
of a love
orphans.
interest of
Right.
Golden Rapid. And you can read all about that in the eventually this year we're going to be releasing electronic version of the novella that Chris and I wrote years ago.
Very nice.
We're going to get, we have illustrations for it. We're going to get those all finished up. It's called Space 1951 and Odyssey. Yes, we know it's derivative. It was on purpose. Anyway, so the Golden Rapid
For reference,
takes
here's
Gil
one.
on as his sidekick, and then, and for about a decade, they're fighting crime together. And so Gil stops being a little boy and grows up to be a young man, a young adult. And the Golden Rapid gets a distress call from his alien brethren to come back to their water planet because there's something bad going on.
If you want to share the screen share, that's Golden Rapid. I'm sharing right now. That's the
Okay.
one I did for
Excellent.
the.
So this is a drawing Barry did of the Golden Rapid. So
Yep.
there you have that.
It was for the art walk we had in this lovely little town of Midwest Nebraska, Scottsbluff, Nebraska here, and this is the black and white background one, which I painstakingly covered over the garden visage. Excuse me, I did in the background with Golden Rapid, which I ain't stopped doing that. I spent like half the time on this painting, on the garden. It was a Victorian. I was doing a Victorian. I was seeing this as little town Italy is what I was seeing this as, and there was Anyway,
so the Golden Rapid, it's called Back into Space, and he and his sometime love interest, they take off into the stars, into the skies, and Gil
his
is left
side chicken,
behind.
we call her.
Gil is left behind to man the shop. He's left behind in Presidio, California, which is we have a fictional alternate.
Where'd that be? Where do you want to put that?
San Rafael.
That's crap. Let's change it. Yeah.
So it's the northern coast of the bay.
Yeah, it's actually the better coast of the bay.
We've got we call it there's 4 cities that call themselves the 4 points in our universe: San Francisco, San Rafael, which becomes Presidio back in the 1800s, Oakland, and what is the southern one? I forgot.
LA, what's up?
No, it's totally different.
Oh, come up to no good. Sorry.
San Florida, I think.
Okay.
But I might be wrong about that because I don't remember right now. Anyway, yeah.
Your own universe.
But anyway, so the Golden Rapid is gone, and Gil Boy, right? Who's
Gil
now
Henderson.
Gil, just Gil.
Wonder Boy Gil.
Gil Boy Henderson is left behind. Meanwhile, this water wizard shows
Nefarious son of a bitch that he is.
and says, "You have to come help me save the world." And Gil's like, "What?" And the story of that is the first issue of that Maxi series. And we have the pencils for it. We got those a little while back ago. We're waiting on inks.
What's that?
That's what we're at.
Who's inking?
You know what? Those pencils might get redrawn because those pencils are crap.
That's what the inker's job is to make the pencil look good. So I have no problem with that.
I did this for years. It's true, actually. Very true.
Your job is to make me look competent. That's right.
Your stuff is great, man. I just redraw 93% of it and then color it, and we're good. So
Redraw.
I'm
You
sorry.
actually had to redraw a few
That
things,
is
you know?
but for the work that you're putting out and the time that you're putting out, I am not going to cry about anything.
Having to make adjustments.
We got good chemistry right now. You're working, I'm working, he's working.
Yeah.
All right, let me take it back.
Well, that's one
You're
thing
working, I'm
about the
working.
fellas here at Ideal Comics. We're always busy.
Yeah.
We're always doing stuff.
Sometimes it could be a little more, we're a little direction retarded, but we could, organizationally challenged, but we're getting there and we're doing better. All the time. Are you drinking my water?
So what number of pages was
I
this one?
think
You said
so.
it was
Yeah.
six.
You didn't ask for water. That's cool. I'll get my own.
Yeah, I'll slide them down quick.
Yeah, that's all good. Okay, so
This was like page 6.
I'm doing page 6 right now. I'm thinking about giving the dude in the front there looks like somebody like local that we know. This fellow right here.
Like which one? The gangly guy?
No,
That
the.
dude.
See what is my light?
Sometimes I just kind of, like subconsciously draw people I know.
Oh yeah, I know. Halftime Rico puts me in every single one of his comics, and you know we don't blame him.
Right. I'll mention about it. Just kidding. That the guy in the hard hat that you guys are looking at. For some reason, there's a dude that comes into my place of work regularly that looks a lot like that. Dude, really? Yeah, put a shark there.
I've always wanted a guy with a shark fin in my
I'm
comics.
beside myself.
Mom. Hey, how's it going, man?
I actually think the dorky looking guy sitting next to him is kind of an interesting looking fellow. I try to draw my rendition of a
Yeah, I saw that.
local doofus.
So I actually exaggerated that so his teeth, because you actually had his teeth look better at first, but I gave him the actual the yokel.
The definite
yokel, yeah.
Right? Yeah. He also resembles somebody that I saw.
Oh, this son of a... You like the mom tattoo? You can go back to their tattoo.
Whatever trips your trigger, man.
Well, I'll put Deadpool on there if you're careful. If you're not careful. I'll put yeah, I can't talk. I'll put RR plus BT.
Oh, gee whiz. RR plus BT. As long as I'm on top. No. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Whoa.
Well, wow. That was terrible.
That was, don't listen to anything that comes out of our mouths, sir. Yeah, it's best for everybody involved, honestly. All right.
Yeah, so screwed, but entertaining. All the same.
Rico being a bad influence on these young help that's here.
That's right.
As he
One thing
knows.
you're gonna find is you get to know me better, fellas, is I have a wicked sense of humor.
You know,
Just
it's
wait
good.
Wait till I get a few beers.
It breaks up the monotony, because what we found is I have no sense of humor.
Well, that's not true, Barry. You have a sense of humor. It's just not one that anyone else can share. There's lots of things that you're sitting there like,
true.
You know, I'm going to say it, and it's going to be great. And then you say it, and everyone just stares at you like, just,
Very, very correct. And on point, you completely missed the joke that I made.
Okay, well, that was delicious.
Good.
My compliments to the chef.
Thank you. I tried well, but I didn't
we certainly have no idea where he got it from. There was no contractual obligation to mention it.
All right. So now.
It's funny because he's drinking from the Sherry's mug that has Sherry's pointed right at you.
That's the joke.
Product placement.
Is that a Coke can next to you, Reese?
Product placement.
No. Hey, they give us free electricity, I guess.
Yeah, free Wi-Fi, free ET, free.
Good plug for cheap.
Plug for free because they're very cool.
That's right. Not enough gratitude in this world.
No, there's not.
It looks like somebody has joined us.
You know what? Yeah, there has. That is Mac McJerkface. Hey, it is Matt. What's going on, sir? We're at Sherry's, bro.
Gibson.
I like his. Matt, I have to ask you, why did you choose to steal Reese's actual name?
It's about a 30-second delay, but I'm sure he'll get to it.
Okay.
First time I met him online, I mentioned that.
I was referring to the McJerkface.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys might not know this, but Matt and I have decided to start a new YouTube show on Thursday nights called The Matriarchy.
Wow.
Well, then that's what makes the world go round is
So
Ms.
if you want
Matt.
to know what the matriarchy is, well, it's just the Matt talking.
Yeah, the name. It was a dark day. It was the rain coming down. You see, he said it was a thing in the '90s. He had a name, and I wanted it more. Well done, Mr. McJerkface. Well done.
Oh man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll start drawing more as soon as I finish stuffing my face with pancakes.
So, also,
Can you primary the camera, Rico's?
oh yeah, I think the camera there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For
That's you, aren't you controlling it?
well, I was just tuning in. I'm just doing a little penciling work for exposition.
About a
There we go.
30-second delay,
There,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
So end up getting like the general outlines of how I want the characters to look, and then I'm just gonna kind of fill in with detail and just add a little definition. Get this ready for inking. For inking,
So
gentlemen.
one of the other things to point out, guys, is that
You have to.
what? Doesn't matter. I went ahead and wrote up a draft for the new contract for the partnership,
Mhm.
and we going to email those to y'all and to Chris. We can go ahead and take a look and see if there's things we're going to add.
Do it. Good. Yeah. Make it so, number one.
So
Yes.
what's the plan? That's the plan. Just haven't.
I'm the man. I'm the man.
I sketched some ideas out on it. The biggest change on it is, of course, going from 3 partners to 4.
That's what happens when you add somebody.
Well, yes, and also I put in a clause in the appendum
Yeah, the escape
to
clause.
maintain the rest of our characters that we created them all together. The company owns them, right? But since you created the warehouse characters, they're part of our continuity and under editorial control, they're still your property. So we want to make
Right,
sure that that's part of the partnership paperwork.
Because that is my baby. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there goes my plans. I'm out.
Were you hoping to steal it, Barry?
I didn't say that. I was thinking about maybe doing the whole.
His characters are just so much better than anything you've come up with.
What was that first rabbit that Walt Disney did? Oswald. I was thinking about Oswalding his
yeah,
ass.
I saw a documentary about Walt Disney the other day.
Oh yeah,
That was kind of cool on Netflix.
indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some water.
We lost our fearless leader.
You know, that's what happens when you jump first and we all push.
I suppose so. Well, I'm wondering this guy has like any side pockets in his magic cloak, That always hates it when I.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
that's a motherfucking magic cloak, man.
It's magic.
And he can hate that. He had to kill a goddamn dragon for that, which he hates also. So I'm gonna actually illustrate that, and I'm gonna put it online, and it's gonna be canon because it's online.
That's right.
Okay,
And he didn't know what I said, so.
I'm feeling sour cream lemon pie.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh.
you should rock that, son.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna probably get something like that later on, but first I'm gonna finish stuffing these in my face.
Yeah, see stuffing his face. We can do it.
I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, boom, 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 boom.
So I think
Pancakes
I've
make me
already
wanna
talked to
sing.
Matt about this on a separate stream.
Mr. Jerkface
I'm not
thing
sure
is an
if I have
attention
or
getter. It also sticks out, kind of showcasing my personality. Not that I'm mean, but I would give myself a name. Yeah, I like it, man. And actually, you know what? It completely makes sense that I would find on Mr. Reese's Twitter a man that named himself McJerkface. I mean, it's good. It makes sense. It's good. I like it. And I like you, Matt, for checking us out and giving us your time, sir. One of these times, I mean, we're all online. We could also, sometime, we could add him to the stream.
Yeah, definitely.
If you have the time, Matt, that'd be. I'm down with it.
I am too.
Even if we have to eliminate one of the Matts, which would be the other Matt here.
So one Matt limit for this
Yeah,
stream.
there's,
Is that what
I
you're
don't want to, give the world too much of that good Matt love.
We've met our.
They can't.
Matt
They
quota.
can't handle that shit.
saying? So how I met Matt. Well, you guys will find this funny. You guys know who Donald DeLay is? He's a comic artist.
Who is?
Donald DeLay.
Do I have to say yes just for
No,
continuity of the stream?
Yeah, he did a man. I'm trying to remember what it was.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, he did some stuff for Image, and right now he's working.
He's an
on a
Image?
new project.
Well, fuck me.
Well, I mean, there's lots of people who've done stuff for Image.
Yeah,
It
it's
was,
true. They're horror.
Oh, I have to
company.
look it up right now.
All right, anyway.
Anyway. And right now he's working on one called Buddhist the Badass, which
Okay. Yes. I followed you, and he's doing that. I've seen it on Twitter. This Twitter sphere.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Donald he'll occasionally stream his drawing sessions, kind of like what I do, just
Okay.
grab something to put out there while I'm doing stuff. Right?
Yeah.
And I tuned in one day, and there were 3 Matts in the chat. There was myself and Matt McGibson and another fellow who I can't remember his name.
Wow.
But the 3 of us.
Well, I imagine his name was Matt, but
Well,
yeah.
it was Matt. But like the funny thing is like we were talking about what kind of got us into comics in the stream and similar kind of things we liked about comics and culture. But Matt's in his early 20s.
Would you
The
make your
other-
face here?
Nick Gibson
Okay.
was in his early
Okay.
20s. Then the other Matt was in his early 30s, and I'm 40. So even though we had similar experiences coming into comics, but
Mhm.
at 10-year difference.
Well, roughly.
Yeah, roughly. But it was just
Roughly
one of
20
those
years
things where
between y'all.
it was so funny. So we started referring to each other as the matriarchy.
That's cool. I like it.
That's
I like it.
I said that's just too hilarious. We have to do something with
Mm.
that. And then Matt says, "Well, what about a stream?" And I was like, "That's cool. Let's
Hell
make it
yeah.
happen." So that's awesome.
That is very
future-
nice. That's
gonna be-
powerful, man. I mean,
It's fun. Yeah. And
when you
Matt's
get
been- he's,
Matt's to the third
Nick
power.
Gibson there is working on getting back into cartooning,
Okay.
practicing up his technique. Some good
What
stuff
is?
there.
I mean, I follow him. I know I started following him.
Mhm.
So, what does he do? Something right now? That's
Not he's just said he's getting ready to show the world.
getting ready.
But he
Well,
shot
Matt,
me
we
some
are
stuff over
waiting.
at
We are
DN,
waiting with
right?
bated breath
It's pretty good stuff.
because
Hey,
if you can check our stuff out, man, I am down to check your stuff out. And
looks
if
like
you
somebody
want
else
to,
just showed up too.
really,
Hey,
yeah, we did. We got a third person.
Woo.
And Matt, if you want to, I am all for critiquing my work and asking questions. And my phone only has 20% left, so if it dies, ouch. Anyway, but yeah, man, collaborations, talking about anything.
Oh,
Ask research. I'm
somebody left.
not shy. Yeah, okay. So you scared him off. You son of a.
enough of that.
You know what it was? It was a 2 Matts, man. It was a 2 Matts.
Too much.
Too much Matt.
That's too much.
I mean, I'm just thinking, you guys might want to limit that streaming of the 3 Matts to third power. I mean, maybe once a month because that shit's gonna blow.
Only small portions of
Yeah, I mean, imagine a lady joins that thing and whew. I don't want to go there. It's things that cannot be said on our PG-13 stream here.
So I am going to load up.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Or is he an East Coastie then? Or
Yeah,
okay.
East Maryland.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man,
Maryland Matt.
that's okay. That's a good place. We like that.
He was saying he's not too far from DC.
Mm-hmm.
So, which
I love DC.
I love DC. I don't know why because I dislike so much of the government, but I'm a big fan of DC. And
Heck yeah, that's gonna be interesting. He's saying he's looking forward to clambering over each other.
yeah,
As y'all
I think
share the
it's
same
fun.
name. I'm gonna say Matt. Y'all gonna turn and say what?
Yeah.
I want to see that scene.
I want to put together some stuff for that, but I haven't yet.
I said Matt. Both of them say yes. Oh,
Yes.
yes.
It's like I walk in there, Dr. Jones.
That's actually why I started going by Reese.
Right.
Because I was a senior in high school,
Uh-huh.
right? And there were 4 Matts in my choir and on the basketball team. And
Well, it is a common name. It's one
choir,
goddamn
all
one.
bases.
I mean, Matthew is like
Background
a
bases,
good name.
Every one of them sat next to each other. So the choir director would say, "Matt,
I'm looking
the entire
forward-
back row would sit up straight."
Yes, yeah, all right, that's good. I like. So he's saying, he's looking forward to streaming with us, and I'd like to. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
More the merrier. And yeah, he goes over there doing the drawing
I'm
thing.
drawing away. That's right.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Sorry about that. Wade.
No problem. No problem.
So,
He had to get me one since he stole mine. Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
how we
realize
are. We're
it.
jerks to each other. Thank you.
Want more?
oh, please. Yeah.
And you had that.
But
Okay.
Now here comes the infamous Rico Bricks. And I'm pretty sure.
Well, Mr. Jack Irons, maybe that's who joined us for a second. He liked the stream announcement.
Oh, cool.
So maybe that's who it was. I don't know. I know I follow him, and
yeah, that's Cody, the guy who writes Jack Irons comic that Wicked.
so a dude named
Press.
Cody writes about a guy called Jack Irons.
Yeah.
You can't get a better name.
Jack
than that.
Irons is Steel Cowboy.
Yeah,
It's,
right.
it's like
I mean, Cody's, in the old Western dude named Cody.
I guess so.
Wild Bill Cody.
Yeah, I had not thought about
Wild
that.
Bill
Yeah,
Cody. See, that's what I always think of. That's very nice. Cody, if you catch this, it's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I like that. I like cohesion like that.
Yes. That comic is visionary, man.
Yeah, I've checked it out a little bit. Like everything he shares, it's pretty sweet.
Pretty slick. I have not finished it, but I downloaded the black and white of the first issue. So
Man, I'm never gonna meet my goal of matching Dwayne the Rock Johnson at 50 pancakes in a sitting for his working out meal. I'm at 2, so
that's entirely out of nowhere, man.
You better get with the.
I know this training
I
regimen.
know.
Well, since I'm a monster, he did call him the Rock. I'm the Bear. No, funny story. Funny story.
Uh-oh.
I used to do the whole eyebrow thing. I moved to this new school. Yeah, I mean a lot of people do, right?
Right.
Moved to this new school back in 7th grade. My school I graduated from, NASO, shout out, what's up, baby? And so I was hanging out with my friends, Luke Johnson, Sever Blake, and they were playing the good old Castlevania. Thank you.
Oh.
And I started playing. Never played this thing. Never played it. And I was calling the character Rock. I was doing all this crazy thing. I didn't care what I was doing. I was horrible at the game probably, but I was jumping around and calling the character Rock for whatever reason. And so when I got to school, because I met them during the summertime, at school, and they started calling me Rock.
1 second. Here we go.
Yo,
your drink is taking up like a third of the camera.
That's awesome.
I had Pepsi.
So you
for
sons of bitches
all.
were saying, what about placement? Product placement?
Beverages are for sale.
I'll
in
bet
the,
you're
lobby.
thirsty.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'll bet you're really.
Where's the pop top? Fizzle.
Anyway,
We're hitting all that. Anyway, back to my quick. So so I was actually called Rock. This guy still didn't know me as
Well, that's
Rock.
hilarious.
Yeah. So that son of a bitch stole my name. Obviously, I would have been obviously the much more famous and better Rock had he not stolen my mojo and my eye thing and everything. I mean,
wow.
obviously.
That's what happened.
obviously,
Yeah.
not to let's just ignore that he's about 200 pounds heavier than me, and handsome actor and.
I could probably, crush you between his pectorals.
His pinky's pectorals could crush me. Let's go. Let's get real here.
Yeah, let's get it right. Yeah.
I'm not afraid of him.
That's
Shoot. You know what? That's
Yeah,
it.
'cause he's
You're
like
right. You
1,500
convinced me.
miles away.
You
That's probably
has nothing
why.
to do with that. I am. He doesn't know, or I guess he does know where I'm at. If you want to check this out,
Yeah, anyone's
Dwayne
a
the Rock
badass.
Johnson, bring it on, buddy. If you want to check out our videos,
Anyone's a badass when there's no proximity.
yeah, there is no.
Sunday.
You know what? I'm gonna challenge. I'm challenging Dwayne the Rock Johnson to a fight over that name, The Rock. Because I guess it wasn't The Rock.
Have you
I
seen
am
what
The
the
Rock.
berries cooking?
Have you seen what the berries cooking?
I think it's bacon and eggs, isn't it?
How did we?
What's
do
that?
With avocado slices.
I don't know what's going on.
Berries cooking.
Barry cooks a lot of bacon and eggs and avocado, and he cooks it. He cooks it in the
Yeah.
good oil, which is coconut oil. Everybody, okay,
Coconut oil.
that's right. Healthy, good fats, people. Healthy, good fats. No sugar. I'm going to get Rico off the diet pop because it's horrible for him. But
Yeah, I know. What can you do?
not much. Trust me, Rico would put me before The Rock could. He's like, here you go. Actually, Rico probably be my stand-in.
What
There you
the
go.
heck?
I'll be your tag team.
That
Yeah.
Al came over to bring the water. I forgot to ask about the pie.
That's awesome. You don't need pie here.
I don't eat pie, but I want.
But there you go, the universal thing.
When people get old,
I'm not lying. I know just what I'm about.
I'm doing the reverse.
I'm about pie.
When I get older, I'm eating better.
You're getting older and eating better.
Pie.
I should be, but
Well, as long as I enjoy it. If I don't enjoy it, I'm doomed. But a lot of stuff I cook for myself. I'm now a better cook by far than I was just even a year ago because of my healthy eating. So that's good. Hey, you know what, guys? You know what dropped yesterday? The Captain Marvel trailer.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, let's curve this with a positive attitude because we all know. I mean, we follow those circles.
Yeah.
That are very very honest about how the whole character has been handled the last how long? 9 years now.
It's been it's probably
Close
almost
to
9 years.
decades. So that almost makes it the reality of what we all live in. But I'll go first because Reese, I know.
So you want to say something positive about it?
There's the first Brie. This is gonna be a funny mix of. I'm gonna sound like I'm bashing her, but I actually like Brie Larson, Oscar-winning actress. I don't like her voice for the character. She sounds like a 13-year-old. She always has.
Wow. Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I can't. You cannot.
You know, I will give you this. If she had like a velvety, like
well, she has tone range to her voice, but she does not use it all the time. And I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard right now. Okay. But yeah, we actually. Well, I'm from Washington, Matt. Sorry, I missed this. I'm from Washington, sir. These two, I think you guys are both Nebraska boys, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're Colorado boys, more or less.
Originally Wyoming.
Wyoming, so Midwest, California.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you end up here?
But your family's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We moved to the Wyoming area in 1982.
okay.
And I've lamented that fact.
Yeah. Okay. So Rico is more or less. I'm sorry, Rico, but you're more or less Wyoming dude. Because how old were you when you moved here?
I was like 6.
There we go. All right, first grade, second grade.
First.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a Wyoming dude.
Okay.
Myself, Mr. McJerkface, I am from the great green state of Washington. All good and bad things from that state are quite a bit wrapped up in me. Anyway, back to.
Interesting note, I want to point out.
Go ahead.
Barry actually came out here
to specifically
make
work.
comics.
To work, yeah.
Yeah.
Chasing my dream
He had a buddy in common
grit.
who has since decided he's an idiot. And
We're going to talk about that.
We don't have to talk about that. But we had a buddy in common, and Barry found out that we were trying to make comics, and so he's like, "I need a change in my life."
I did need
across
a change.
the country to make comics for these guys I've never seen before.
Yep. So family, everybody's back there.
So the first time we met it, we went to, there's a place in town called Country Kitchen, and we all sat down around the table and we were talking about projects, and Barry's like, I went to art school and I can draw. And I was like, that's cool because we're both writers and can't really draw. If you ever look at our old Forces archives, you can see that you don't know what we're doing.
Just to touch that off, just wrap it up. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. And so Barry's like, we're like, that's cool. You should do some stuff for us. And he's like, really? Like he was so nervous. And
I was nervous.
We're just guys who invented.
I was very nice back then, and Reese ruined me.
We came up with a story idea in Chris's parents' basement and in my garage back in the day.
That was right before me and Chris entered in the Penguins with Baseball Bats.
Oh yeah.
Which actually had a successful run as our own webcomic for 3-4 years.
Yeah, Penguins with Baseball Bats.
And even had a shout out in. Which wasn't I always want to say Mad Magazine, but it wasn't Mad Magazine. It was some other.
It's Cracked.
Cracked
really?
said one. Yeah, we're one of the more original webcomics. Anyway, so back to yes.
That story makes me sad.
You know what? It's out there, and Chris is probably gonna find those archives for me sometime. I'm gonna put them up, and it's up to him if he ever wants to revisit, because totally can. It's not like something that doesn't die. There's tons of great material there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and it's not dated. That was the fun thing about the way.
Yeah. It was a Gaga Day. It was a Gaga Day.
Strip about
if you want to put it on me.
Gaming and everything. It was crazy.
It's a Gaga Day thing that we had multiple different crazy storylines even running through our Gaga Day. We had what was it? Letters from
Candyland Wars.
Candyland Wars. Letters from Candyland, where the gingerbread man was on the front lines.
Yeah, it was.
and writing, and it took place as I would draw a little illustration up, and Chris would write a handwritten letter back from Candy, Mr. Gingerbread
forces
man.
versus the
It was
gumdrop
it
enemy
was
or
it
whatever.
was King Candy versus the whatever the other guy. There's two different forces.
It was amazing.
It was pretty epic. It had a strong following. I still have people ask me where that's at. When we're gonna see more of that.
Well,
Yeah.
we found 3 of them or 4 of them on
But
archive.org.
Was any of those? Yeah. I don't think any of those were Gingerbread Man though.
No, none of those.
No,
were.
none of those were
They're
Gingerbread.
just, I mean, total.
Yeah, we
like
only had 4 on archive.com. But okay, so back to me trying to not be negative about
back to Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Okay, so Captain Marvel in the comics originated as Miss Marvel. Actually, just a background information. Go ahead and put the camera on me.
Okay.
Some background information on.
It is.
Okay, cool. Rogue actually got her initial power set because her base power set is to steal powers from other characters, and she temporarily does this. But back in the early '80s, she locked on to Miss Marvel, stole her powers.
Rogue,
She was locked onto her for so long that virtually comatose. Put Miss Marvel in a comatose, and that was their way.
The only reason she survived was the infusion of Kree blood.
Kree blood.
Miss Marvel had had.
Yes,
That kept her alive.
which no one seems to remember or know.
It looks like they're talking about.
They have it. No, it's in the movie. It's in the movie.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Which is really cool. God, I hope I really hope they're kind of true to the series because there's a lot of that would actually win over a lot of fanboys that are not happy with where the character's at right now.
I would agree.
Because it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Not controversial, but she splits readers almost.
What do you call that? Divisive.
She's a very divisive character right now in comic medium and culture, and so one part of it is the way she's drawn, and I like that they're diverse in the way she's drawn. I don't like that apparently her bias is completely different. I mean, there's a consistency for each different artist, but she's drawn very masculine to not beat around the bush.
There's been some people lately that have kind of changed that up.
And I'm not the one that says
Captain Marvel mini that just came out.
And not every woman in comicdom has to be drawn feminine or buxom or anything. In fact, I draw our own superhero, and Bridget, very, very broad-shouldered, very strong, very low, very much not feminine, just a warrior type woman. She's still attractive. She still has female assets. It's just the way it is.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she's a warrior, and we play that up. And with Miss Marvel though, they use the character as very much a culture, what do you say, angle to play up that that fan base, and that's fine. But they very much changed a lot about her to be that. Anyway, Brie Larson looks like she's handling the character well, even with her her child voice. I just can't get around it. The CGI, like all guys are ripping on the CGI. I don't get that. I didn't see the CGI as anything bad. It looked very fun. Anyone can poke holes in anything if we don't, especially you can find blood in the water for anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the things I got to look at with that is when somebody's ripping on the CGI in a movie that's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not until March.
Yeah, they've got a long.
There's still a lot of prep.
It's not practical effects, people. Come on. And that's one of the things that I think that's a little petty. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Just like the first Aquaman trailer.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Those
it was horrible.
Done yet. Those were total 1999 models.
Well,
and everyone's like, it's gonna look so hokey, and I'm like, dude, it's almost a year.
I learned from Thor. Don't say this shit looks like shit. I mean, Kenneth Branagh, of course, is not going to steer us wrong at all. So, shout out Kenneth Branagh, love your stuff. Me and Kenneth pretty tight.
What?
Kenneth Branagh, the director, you know,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just
actor.
Just
Let's go with it. Yeah.
I stopped
Thank
listening
you,
for
Rico.
a second. I got really lost.
That was.
Just go.
I'm sorry, Matt. I got too busy talking and shoving food in my face. Which premise? Oh, are you talking about the Candyland Wars? Yes. And he said that sounds like the greatest premise ever. It was
awesome.
pretty amazing. Yeah, you know, and Chris, when we get Chris to work with us, Chris brings the money. You know, that's something we miss. You know, and so hopefully someday again.
And one of the things I like about Candyland Wars, and one of the things that I'll probably actually want to run past talking to you on Thursday, Matt.
Are we empty?
We are out of coffee. You get some more. So keep your hand ready.
Yeah.
But one of the things I think is sometimes overused is when people take a property that already exists and try to make it dark.
Yeah.
But the thing about the Candyland Wars,
It wasn't.
It was that.
It was weird.
Except the idea of
I had guys getting their legs blown off. There's little candy bits everywhere.
Yeah, but the material in Candyland, that's already in there.
Yeah, it was letters from a World War II front is what it was.
But it's made to be fun and frou-frou because it's made for little kids.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's all.
Yeah, and we were. It was very self-aware. Very self-aware. You know,
so that's
we
one
did.
Of the things that, like,
I mean, he fell in love with the hooker in Candy, Italy.
Back in the early 2000s, when American McGee did their Alice in Wonderland thing, and suddenly that became just a trend, and it was okay, but it got to be such a cliche that everybody just took whatever and made it, you know, all this kid stuff and made it gruesome.
Yeah.
And so I think that can be really overused, and the Candyland Wars can fit into that. But the difference is that Candyland, that was already part of it. So it's like when people take a look at the.
Rico, would you mind plugging me in? Can I have to do that?
Yeah,
Or Reese?
I can plug it in.
Sorry to interrupt.
But when people take a look at like Mario and they try to make it about, some sort of military conflict, it already is. So that's in the story.
That was rough shit, man. I mean, the Koopa kids, you know, I mean, me and their dad don't care. He drafted them into the war. He don't care. You know, it's obviously. And then the little ones, you know, the little ones are always the weakest, right? The youngest are the weakest, so you take them out fast. So, and King Koopa don't give a shit.
They are Dragon Monster Turtles, so
yeah. Okay. Okay. You know what? Are we just gonna are we that type of people?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay, we are. All right. So King Koopa, F you and F your kids. You know, there is no room for diversity. There is no room for other species.
Okay.
Human race. And Mario is going to wipe you off the face of the goddamn Mushroom Kingdom.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and take the. I'm going to talk about my positive bits from.
Okay, yeah. Have you seen it? So you've seen the trailer.
I have.
Rico, have you seen this trailer? You're over there working hard, and we're over there blabbing.
No,
okay. Okay. Well, blab away then.
First of all, I do think that they have some very interesting set pieces. I really dig what they're doing with talking about the moral ambiguity of the Kree, which is going to be interested in that.
Because what's his name was Kree, wasn't he? Wasn't Ronan? Ronan is Kree, which they're playing off that.
Hopefully, but the thing I think I'm most excited for is it looks like they're taking, oh my goodness, Jude Law.
Yeah, he's actually Marvel. He's actually Marvel. He's cast as Marvel.
It looks like they're actually going to be building that relationship into the flashbacks or Kree flashbacks.
Yes.
Which I'm excited for because it's going to ground the character. One of the things that we don't have in a lot of modern Marvel, they don't want to rehash it because, okay, so Marvel was sort of a big deal in the 70s, and he died of cancer, and it was sort of a thing. And they
changed that around a little bit back in the 80s, didn't they? Right before they comatose.
But I do know that that I think they kind of spent their nickel. Marvel did, and so they left that storyline aside for a while, right? But that.
Because he was Captain Marvel.
He was Captain.
His comic was actually Captain Marvel, in the 70s, and he was there. Who was the writer? The writer and artist team that worked on him because it was a big team. It was a big.
Starlin, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Jim Starlin, and who was the artist who was working with him?
Starlin was drawing.
Was he drawing it? Was he just all? Was he doing the whole thing?
I think so. I could be wrong.
Anyway.
But I think that with that, by making sure they're putting that in there, it's giving us an anchor point in the Kree universe and an anchor point on Earth. And I think that's going to make it. It's going to give Larson the most room to play with that dramatic aspect of it.
Yeah.
So as long as the action doesn't seem too hokey,
Do you
I think
think?
it's going to be fun. Maybe it might be fun.
Did you pick up on anything? Because I watched some reviews, and I don't. There's one gal that I just subscribed to her because she's too negative across the board. She has good points, but she's negative. And it almost looks like she hunts it. I think she's one of the people that go for blood in the water no matter what. Do you think they are going to push an agenda of any type?
The marketing certainly is.
Yeah. Did you see how her interactions with Fury at all? Did you notice that at all?
Yeah, he seemed like being a sackless.
So yeah, so
Are we gonna need?
we could use some more coffee.
And I would also like to get a piece of sour cream lemon pie.
Okay.
Tell me we're out.
Yes.
I like pecan pie with ice cream.
Okay.
I'm good for right now, just coffee. Thank you. So yes, Nick Fury.
Which the whole point.
Did you notice that Nick Fury is a badass with everybody else, right? He's telling Captain America, he's telling Iron Man. Miss Marvel, he's like, you're a bunch of warriors. No, superhero.
Warrior heroes.
Yeah, hero
It's
warriors.
like-
What the fuck's the difference?
That's not even
How
English language
pretentious.
syntax.
How pretentious is? I'm sorry, that is pretentious as fuck.
that nobody in the history of
Yeah.
it's like has ever put those words together.
Right. But guess what? She can because Captain Motherfucking Marvel. Okay. And then Sackless Fury is there. Now I like cats. You know, I'm an animal dude. We all like animals, I think here. Without Rico hates them.
I'm not a pet person.
You have pets. Okay. Yeah.
I'd be just as happy without pets, but my wife likes pets.
Fair enough.
I like my wife, so I keep pets to keep my wife happy.
On a daily
So-
basis, I stomp on puppies.
You're right. Puppy kicking.
I don't go out of my way. To
Okay.
injure
So
pets.
anyway, so Sackless Fury bends down and he's giving the kitty some love, and he's petting, he's saying, "Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty," and Captain Marvel, being the superior baddie that she is, come on, Fury, get your ass going. So that it was pretty heavy-handed, and I didn't want to see that shit. I don't want to see. Just let it be organic. Just let the character be the character without throwing your goddamn social BS agenda out there. Can we do that?
The other line from the movie, from the trailer that I just thought was hilarious, was, "I'm not going to fight your war.
Mm.
I'm going to end it."
I'm going to end your war
How are you going to do that? Well,
by fighting.
Oh, never.
Reese.
I mentioned it on Twitter already, but it's
Only Sith deal in absolutes, Reese.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And we think is that's how we're going to win, Barry. Not by killing what we hate, but by saving what we love. Because clearly,
Okay. We're that shark's coming up. We're gonna steer away from it. So
Are you gonna jump this shark or what?
we're not jumping any effing shark right
Okay,
now.
okay.
dude, there was an episode of Happy Days where he actually.
Yes.
I know that's
Jump the shark.
that's where
It
we're.
was the coolest episode
Okay.
ever.
Okay. Let's just move on.
Until he jumped the shark, and then
And then that was.
once the thrill was
Uh,
over, you knew something died.
I can't
There
even
was
credit
no
for
more
that joke.
jumping
It was
sharks.
on,
There was no more-
Community.
All right. So. Yeah. So it looks good. We all know Brie Larson can act. The cast looks amazing. The story looks fun. For everything that it is, I hope they don't make it a social agenda speech and let it be a fun Marvel Cinematic movie character that we all will enjoy and love, and which chances are they're not going to. It looks like they're not going to.
Well, what's so unfun about pontificating a social agenda?
This guy-
so my
What's so
little friend.
unfun about that?
Yeah,
It's the most entertaining thing in the world, isn't it?
it is.
Yes.
And you can say, and people will argue, well, they did that with Wonder Woman. They didn't. Wonder Woman was exactly Wonder Woman. She was Wonder Woman, and they didn't play up anything during Wonder Woman's current series They haven't had anything heavy. You know, it's
And even in the movie, it was really low key. I mean, there was some of that in there, but it was so.
oh yeah, but it made sense. It went with the character, it went with the moment. She didn't stomp all over Steve Trevor. There was great cohesiveness between the two characters and the actors playing them.
That was the beauty.
And I think
the thing that was great about Wonder Woman's script was that it allowed Wonder Woman to be a hero
and a woman
without taking away
from her feminine
Trevor's natural heroism.
Yeah, because they let him be his macho, dumb guy stuff.
Yeah,
and they let her be a hero who's a woman.
Yeah, and I love the best scene about
Thank you very much.
Scene in the is the scene in the alley. So she's
right.
Attacked, and so he jumps in front of the gun, right?
Yeah.
And then she reaches around with
blocks it.
bracelets and just pa-ching.
Yeah.
You know,
there was tons of that, and then that was what's so fun about it. That was what was so cool about it. And you know what? If they hadn't had respect for the characters, if they hadn't had respect for the film and the fans, there would have been backlash on social media. You know, because that's well, people do look for blood and water nowadays. They, you know, the stuff that we talked about. You know, I don't like it to be there, and I don't like it to be so heavy-handed, but it's there, and to me, it takes away from. If you're saying like, talking about Daredevil, if I was gonna say something negative. If Daredevil, since it's being canceled at Netflix, everyone's like, okay, well, where are they going to go? Well, they're probably going to go to Hulu because Fox, Hulu, Disney. Because Disney's going to pull them over to their channel. If they did, they would make Daredevil like a PG-13 show, and that would just not be true to the Daredevil character. And I'd be ripping them apart too. Or not apart, but you know what I mean? I'd be pointing out the parts that are not cohesive and conducive to the actual character and the universe and the world that he's from.
Better than it dies now.
Yeah, well, I imagine they're going to revive it, or that's what they're probably going to bring they're probably going to bring that brand over to Hulu, is what people are guessing.
But we'll see.
Yeah, never know. But I loved it. Shout out to Daredevil season 3.
Speaking of Marvel properties,
looking forward to season 2 of Punisher. Sorry.
Well, I don't have internet at my house proper, so
he steals it.
Yeah, no, I use my cell phone, but you know I can't. I'm not going to stream over my limited cell phone connection. Anyway, I gotta say, what do you guys think about? Personally, ask, what do you guys think about the PG-13 Deadpool?
I don't like it.
I'm with you, Matt. I hate it too. I think if you're agreeing with me, I'm agreeing with you, buddy. Poor browser. What happens to the browser? Did something happen to the browser? Are we talking about browser? I don't know. I missed it.
I don't know.
I'm horrible at this. See, that was, man, 8 minutes ago. 12 minutes ago. I'm on top of you, Matt. I mean, I'm with you, Matt. Sorry. All right, so I'm on top. I would say I'm on top of it, but I'm not at all. I'm horrible. I need to put stuff where I can see it. Okay, so you were saying what about PG-13 Deadpool?
Yeah, they're re-releasing Deadpool 2, cut with new scenes as a Christmas special next week, one night only. It's gonna have Deadpool is kidnapping Fred Savage.
That's so great.
And they're working back.
I've seen the trailer. Yeah, I've seen the trailer. I'm okay with that more. If it's fun, like I don't care. You know, you want to appeal. Like it's all right. Look, what is it? Let's just say what it is. Cash grab, right? Cash grab for the holidays. It's fun. They're in the business of making money. We do this, we can make money. They make movies so they can make money. Yes, there is an element of multiple different other things. You know, there's spirit to what you're doing. There's an element of this is for the art, which a lot of it is. This is for spiritual reward. But you know what? This is a business of making money, and we don't want to fool ourselves.
Part of my thing on it.
But it looks fun. I saw that. I laughed my ass off, and I'm a big Fred Savage fan, and the way they parodied The Princess Bride. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. I am a huge Princess
Bride fan as well, and I hate Deadpool.
That's because you hate things that are good, Reese.
I don't like the character. I don't like the take. I just have no interest in seeing them.
Right, but movies. Is that personal? But that's your personal take. So
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not my thing. The other thing about it though is like Josh Brolin as Cable. Like that sounds awesome, but I still don't want to watch a Deadpool movie. Except this thing with the Fred Savage thing. That looks so
So
funny.
you're conflicted.
I'm just like,
Are you conflicted?
I
What if they had cable in there?
Well, it's
and
supposed to be a recut of
and it's-
Deadpool 2 with
And
this
it's
extra
so
other
it's
stuff
so
in it.
it's Cable, Deadpool, and
Fred
Princess
Savage. I think
Bride,
I'm
Fred
willing
Savage.
to
What's
watch-
going on?
I think I'm willing to watch Deadpool if I can see Cable and Fred Savage.
You're
on
willing to
screen
take
at
one
same
for
time.
the
I'm not sure how that will work, but I think I want to see that.
what you taking about? Rico, are you a Princess Bride fan?
Oh yeah.
There we go. Okay, I was worried there was a second there, Reese. There was a second we were almost going to lose ourselves over Rico.
I love that. I love it.
You know what's funny is I actually the first time my mom went and rented me Super Mario 3, and she picked up Princess Bride, I think, a day on its release, premiere release, and I was homesick from school, so I played Super Mario, and I watched Princess Bride.
An interesting side note: just last week, I bought The Wizard with Fred Savage
Oh.
and Super Mario Bros. 3.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I bought the Rift Tracks version, came with the jokes
Yeah.
embedded.
Which
It's
also
amazing.
stars his little brother Fred Savage, who is who guys? That's right, Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Shout out to Panga. Just that's all you gotta say. You know what I'm saying, right? Rico's not, and Rico's agreeing,
I'm agreeing.
Yeah.
I love The Wizard. I haven't seen that forever.
right? You know how
I love the scene where there's this creepy looking kid.
that the bully kid, the
The creepy
The
looking
punk kid?
kid ends up demonstrating.
so
I
bad.
love the power glove. It gives me such control. I mean, something that.
Well, yeah. Well, it wasn't like it's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah,
I love Power
it's so bad.
Glove. So bad.
That was Reese
So-
when he was a kid. He was that
Here's
guy.
an interesting thing about that. My kids have never seen it. My boy, my
Oh my
youngest boy,
gosh.
Taliesin, is super into retro gaming.
Uh-huh.
It's a weirdest passion for old games. And so he's like played through a bunch of stuff. And so he's loving it for those sort of notes.
Sometimes I'm very proud of that kid.
But we're watching this thing, and it's 4 minutes in, and I'm like,
The greatest moment in cinematic. You take that back, Matt. You take that right now.
what do we say?
He's the greatest moment in cinematic history. It's so bad.
So,
You're a sick man. You're a sick man, Matt. Not this Matt. He's sick too.
That movie is it's got to be as old as Matt.
No, it's older because it was Matt. Matt mentioned he's 90s. 90. You're a 90s kid, right, Matt? You're born in the 90s.
what year was he born?
I'm guessing 91 or something.
91.
The Power Glove, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that was like 88, 89, bro.
All right, back to work.
Yeah.
I ate my pie.
All right. I better get some work done before
So what I was saying though,
we're sick of my
Is that-
face.
I was 4 minutes into watching The Wizard again for the first time in 20 years or whatever, 25 years, whatever, and I realized it's Rain Man with kids. It's exactly
You're not
the
wrong.
plot of Rain Man with kids.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And I was like, I was shaking.
I'm definitely playing Mario. Definitely. Don't worry about
Yeah,
Power
definitely play
Glove. Don't
Mario.
worry about
Definitely.
Power Glove.
Definitely.
Don't get Power Glove. It's bad. No.
I'm not wearing my underwear.
Kmart. Get my Power Glove.
So the other thing that was fun is like my family is big into
Okay, he was
Fallout. And
really
so
late
some of the
90s. You were
roadside
born late
attractions-
90s. You were born in late 90s. Wow. He's just a kid, man.
Yeah.
You're just a kid.
That's right.
You're making those guys feel old because I'm not at all old.
Yeah,
Which
sure,
I'm only
sure,
I'm only
right?
I'm only
You're
almost
the youngest
exactly
people.
I'm almost exactly a year younger than Matt Reese. 98, dude. That's the year I graduated. You son of a bitch.
Now I feel old.
How do you feel, Rico? How do you
I
feel, buddy?
Really old. You said
That's
91.
hilarious.
All right, so that's nothing to laugh at, Matthew. All right, so moving on from Mr. McJerkface, who just earned his name. Is this a watch, Rico? Is this a watch that he has on us, or is that like a?
Let's see.
It's Reese. You want to share the screen
Oh my! Yeah, I see it.
right here? This is the
What
watch.
is that? I'm not sure what I did.
Because is it a cuff? Because like if it's cuff, there's no shirt to go with the cuff.
He's wearing a tank top.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's a watch.
Maybe it's a bat. What's the old fancy like?
Oh, you know
decoder?
what?
Is it
I know,
decoder?
I know what it is.
What is it?
I know what it is. It's a skinny guy's hand.
Oh,
See that?
holy
pointing.
shit!
Oh yeah.
And he's pointing in the next panel too. Do that.
Okay, okay.
See, because I tried to keep some continuity between those two panels.
We'll have to fix that
Right.
color.
Yeah, they'll get it when they see it colored.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah,
I'm just
they will.
making sure the angle works out.
What's that? No, what do
I
you?
just
what are you
didn't see
giggling
that.
about?
I just didn't see that.
Oh no, no, I was confused there for a second too.
I'll make it a little bigger.
Don't
Gonna
don't say everything.
Wicca, what was that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Nothing.
No, see, that makes sense.
What's that?
Wicca was gonna say something about the what
I'm
was it?
thinking about, no, I was thinking about Matt being born in 96.
98.
98?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
was
Matt
born in
who?
78.
I was born in '76.
Holy shit.
So,
So
yeah, I
you
was,
guys have spawned every 20 years apparently.
yeah. I told my kids that about the matriarchy, and my boys are 17 and 15, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the
And
Wonder
I
Twins.
said to Donovan, I said, so this Matt, and I think it's gonna be a good show, but he's just a couple of years older than you are. He's in college right now, and my boy is like, yeah, that makes sense. He graduates in the spring, so he's already been accepted into college.
Hells yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Shout out Donovan. Way to go, buddy.
Where's he going?
Yale, was it?
Although, not to brag on him too much, that's all
Well, he crushed
wanted
it on his scores, didn't he?
What?
He crushed it on the scores. Yeah, he destroyed them.
Yeah, he's getting a full ride scholarship, so
Yeah, he could.
So,
He could
he could
get.
probably go more than just the local community college.
But it's a good school.
It's a decent school, and he didn't want to like.
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave
Dipping his
home
feet
yet,
first.
so
Dipping his feet first.
I told him I wasn't going to kick him out if he was going to do school. So
Right.
Well, it's a good trade-off right there.
Matt Savar, Savilar. I'm. How's it say? SVILAR. Savilar.
I don't know
What? Give the co-host.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's about right.
How you pronounce that, you son of a bitch?
This is Villar. I'm not sure.
Okay. Is it S silent? Okay, teachers.
Wow.
You guys suck. All right, Matt, we can't pronounce your buddy's last name. Other matriarch said he's born 87 or 88.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys spawn every 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, Rico, we have a job to do. Obviously, there's another one coming soon.
Yeah.
I'm not about,
No,
killing
you're
children.
Too late.
But,
It's 2018.
oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna,
You've missed two.
we missed a boat on that one now. You've missed your opportunity for infanticide.
So
You know. Sorry, Barry.
That was horrible joke we're going to
that's so
omit from the live
That's
stream.
where your mind was going.
that's
though.
so dark.
I don't know if it was, but I can never deny it now. So,
It's really
thank
the most
you.
Inevitable phase. Rather, if he hadn't got there yet, he would have had to.
Yeah.
That's terrible. You guys are the worst. I can't make comments.
Donald,
Definitely gonna kill
it was
you.
on the
Definitely
Donald
gonna kill
stream
you.
where we were joking
Oh,
about
man.
the
Hot water for
pronunciation.
baby.
All right. So he said there was a bit on the Donald stream where they were joking around about the pronunciation.
Uh-oh.
He believes it was. He said it was Savilar.
Savilar. Okay.
Savilar.
You know what? He's a dirty Matt. I don't care how it's pronounced anymore.
Well, welcome.
You know he.
Savilar.
Savilar.
Seville these days. You're gonna love me for all these little bricks I'm gonna draw here.
Okay. You son of, I need like I need a brush. I need a brush so I can make up bricks.
You do what Reese does. You can do what Matt does. I should call him.
No, let's not. Let's just stop that one right there
He
before I
has
get the
like
flamethrower
this- he has
out.
like this ready-to-made texture that kind of puts brick on stuff.
Who does?
I do.
That's what he does.
It's
That's
built
good
into
jobs.
paint.
Yeah, there. Yeah,
It
there
looks
is.
really cool. I like how you put it in angles too. Not
Yeah,
just-
you just do a thing on it, tweak it. It's cheating, but
No,
I
it's
love
not. No, it's
it
not.
looks good.
It looks really good.
There is no
It's,
cheating these days.
it's fun too because like
Have you seen? All right, look. If it's cheating, have you seen? Damn it, what the? Never mind.
Anyway, what I was
Continue.
gonna say is I think it works really good on Joe Jobs.
Photo bashing.
All of the characters
Photo
are
bashing.
black colored.
90% of like the fancy art you will see like on artworld.com and all that stuff is photo bashing. It's actual real photos that they take and they will bash the shit out of it and paint over it and stuff. Okay, so there are no rules anymore, buddy.
All the rules are broken.
All the rules have been broken. Long live the no rule. We don't talk about the no rule here at No Rule End.
First rule of the rules is
We don't talk about no rules. Okay, my phone battery is at 6%, so we will lose this thing here in the next hour.
So is
What's that?
I'm asking McGibson there. Is it actually just Matt Zavillar? Is that his handle?
You can talk to your camera's watching us.
Is my camera watching?
I don't know. You want to control them.
Oh yeah. No, my camera's on you.
Oh, well, as it should be.
But he'll answer you because you've got the thing up for the thing.
Well, yeah, I will read his answer.
Excellent.
Yes.
Cool.
Not sure on Twitter, but it's on there. So you probably do a search and find him, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. McJerkface.
I think I've got
Hey, Colton, what's up, bud?
Not much. How's it going,
Yeah,
guys?
it's going, buddy.
You cut your hair.
I did. What do you think?
I think what happened to old Cortland?
I don't know. The man told me I had to have the
Oh, the man broke him, guys.
I think I
Working for the man.
have to have found it. I think this has to be his thing. He's got a picture of Brutus the Badass and a shirt that says "Ask me about my feminist agenda."
I'm guessing that would be it.
That's got to be the other Matt.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. They're all the flippin' same.
Oh, good God, that's beautiful.
You'll excuse me, Mr. McJerkface, if I
Get that as your-
send. Rico keeps on saying if that's your real name. That's all. Yes.
Oh, you guys, I'm having too much fun talking. I've got a little work done tonight.
I know, right?
Actually, I gotta hit the restroom.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. It's okay. We have one more Matt. So
That's right.
Yeah.
We still satisfied our quota of mats here.
yeah, we're still okay. We're meeting the mark. So
That's right. Our mat levels are still satisfactory.
for the man becomes a buyer,
Oh. Bound and determined to get you some detail on this one here.
You hear those kids? He's bound to get you some deep.
Whoa. Right.
Comedy, that is. As we do. As the Ideal Comics creators bring to you.
Yes, we are indeed.
We are.
Funny guys.
I don't want to brag, but I'm going to.
Uh-oh.
We're pretty funny.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
We are three wild and crazy guys
Yeah. You
who
guys.
swing so successfully in tight slacks.
Or just period.
Or just, just swing successfully.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Rico,
Yes, sir.
how's my page coming?
It is coming.
That's what she said.
Whoa.
Sorry. I did not set
Wow,
that up.
That was terrible.
That was
Hashtag.
unabashed.
That was terrible. You didn't miss much. You just missed.
Rico making one was
They wrote a
dirty,
rude comment about
crude.
You know. I'm pretty sure anybody with an agenda would disapprove that particular comment, Barry.
You know what? Matt McJerkface said you just keep him coming. I said you're right. Man.
If that is your real name.
If that is his real name, it's like James Bond.
Yes. Hey, mama, rock me.
Whoa.
Sorry. One thing you've got to realize, folks, is that I don't have a camera on me. That's okay.
You do.
I do break into song from time to time.
He does. I like it.
Yeah,
I think we all do, except for Barry.
yeah, very.
Not Barry, because the thing is, you just can't really call that song. That's
Poor Barry.
that's the situation with Barry.
Poor Barry, but I'll take it because I'm usually the butt of the joke.
I know. You know. Here we have Reese making a joke at somebody else's expense
isn't
again
that
about how
happening?
great he is.
I'm usually
You'll get used to that also, people.
Usually comic relief here.
So
But everyone needs a comic relief.
That's true. That is true.
just to go ahead and point out, also, I just shared my screen.
Oh
and
god,
I've got going on there the
that's not important.
Next Forces page, which
Oh, let's
hopefully I'll
see
have
that.
done it up
I gotta
tomorrow.
see that.
We'll have to see if that
In
works.
30 seconds. While the inking is coming along rather nicely.
Yeah, my
In
phone has
between.
4% left.
In between,
Doug Tenapo got a kick out of my screen name. Read it like, we're using our real names here. That's awesome. That is nice.
Doug is seriously funny.
Yeah, he is.
yeah.
Good stuff.
So, Matt, have you taken the time to research his short movie series, Sock Baby? If you haven't, you should.
Sock Baby is his.
No,
Tenables.
it's Doug Tenables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. About to say, I'm a total fan. I love
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sock Baby is
it.
it's everything.
Yeah.
that,
Tenaples fan art. I mean, I'm a big fanboy.
that series got
early
me when I
90s.
saw the,
Since apparently before Matt, the extra evil Matt here, or second evil, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Before he was even born. So
That's
I'm intrigued on the name alone.
not quite. It was
What's that? What's
2003.
Sock Baby, Matt? Mr. McJerkface, you talking about Sock Baby? Yeah, check it out, man.
It's on
Sock
YouTube.
Baby's awesome.
It is. There is. YouTube is
You should show him your burger time sometime.
evil
Yeah,
and
like,
amazing all at
he's
the same time.
but
That's great.
that's going to be one of these days. I just got to find some time between stuff.
Get some ice.
Someday when we have more than just me and some other guy watching this, Matt, no offense, you bastard. We're gonna say this is one of the one of the first nights. Matt's gonna be like one of those. Well, shoot, by then now probably working. We're working together on stuff. We're going to collaborate, my friend. We're going to collaborate if we're lucky enough, I suppose.
Did we work out?
No, I'm against working out.
Did we work out Joe Jobs number? What are we on now? Number 6?
Yeah. I think I sent you. It's on this. I think it's on the
Good.
script
Okay.
outline.
Just
It's
making
the
sure.
one with Jules.
That's right.
We're
we
talking it out.
Yeah, we
And then
got it.
we've got Diva Prince shows up in the next panel.
That's right.
And I know I've got the layout of how those next 2 pages are going to go, but I don't have the dialogue written.
But you don't see Diva Prince, so you just
No, no.
Yeah, okay.
The princess.
Sock Baby.
So
I'm a Sock Baby.
No, I got I had to watch several of those videos just from one line alone for some reason. I just love like that whole 70s
yeah,
feel to it, and I just love how I think the line where the bad guys kind of walk up is like foolish honkies. I'm like, that is such a 70s insult.
Yeah.
Man. It never quite stuck as a racial
you're
slur.
dead.
No, yeah, right?
So what?
That's great, man.
It's amazing. Yeah, John Soares and then the 4th mini movie has the Header brothers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
from Napoleon
From
Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite, yeah, yeah.
The one is, and then it's also got come on, Doug Jones.
No shit.
I actually got to meet Doug Jones a few years ago.
Yeah.
He was at a book signing at a signing at the Free Comic Book Day at one of the shops in Cheyenne.
Yeah, you told me that.
And so I went down to meet him, and I was telling him I'm a big fan. I haven't seen all of your stuff, but me and the kids were watching Sock Baby this morning, and the guy's like, "That was so much fun to make." And he also was like he was like one of the main villains in John Store's next project called Battle Jitney and the Danger Element. And I haven't had a chance to see that yet because it used to be on YouTube, and then he took it down to make it into a feature movie. And so I saw like the first 3 installments way back in the day, and I was waiting for him to finish out, and I got distracted. I didn't see it all. And you can stream it on Amazon, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe
It's on your to-do list.
Maybe you ought to do like an event, like a watch party in town somewhere.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it's a diesel punk martial arts movie.
Nice. I love martial arts movies.
Yeah. So
Guilty pleasures.
Mhm.
I love those old cheesy 1970s Godzilla
Oh, yeah.
voiceover overdone movies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Grew up on those.
You know where the lips don't quite match up.
Godzilla. Yeah.
Oh, the future.
Yes.
First 2 panels. What do you think?
Let me see.
dude, looks pretty tight.
Here,
Bring it over to me.
Look.
I'm going to put it on my fully fancy high def camera.
The rest of it's sketch. Yeah.
Well, I have to look at it and make my classic joke. Let me see, Reese.
Right there.
Nope, redo it.
Check that out, internet. This is Expositioner, our urban outlaw detective.
Vox Populi.
This is going to be Vox Populi, page 8,
Eight.
issue 1. So it's kind of like Robin Hood meets the Green Hornet. Is his character shtick.
Meets
With power
Aliens, meets RoboCop, meets Robin
No,
Hood.
RoboCop. That's silly.
RoboCop.
That's silly. No,
Thank you for your cooperation. I kind of like how the running.
Yeah,
panel
yeah, the
on
running
this
has great fluidity
That's
to it, bud.
so what's going on in that panel is that
Yes.
X
So-
has snuck into a crime scene.
Let me see. Hold
has
up, panel
extracted
2.
Evidence. Keeping it on the down low. And then he is caught by an agent
Let
of the government
me
at the end.
ask you.
So it's fun stuff.
Did I screw up somewhere?
No, you didn't screw up
Oh,
anywhere. I mean, this is his preference.
Okay. That's so good. That's so good.
When I ink this, the panel 1 mask
Uh-huh.
looks like it's almost like a hockey mask. Like it looks frigid. It looks really.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So
I'll adjust it.
okay,
No, I know what you mean.
yeah.
I know exactly.
If we can play on that. It wasn't with the other ones. The other ones are
Well,
it shows it's cloth.
Anything you need to. Yeah, I see what you mean. Anything you need to adjust.
Yeah.
By all means.
Yeah.
Something more like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. There we go.
And you can see my rendition of
And on
that
this
character
one,
design over Barry's
it looks like-
in our
I think
e-comic
see.
Expositioner Chasing the Whisper.
It looks like the hat,
Available on
his hat and mask is kind of tilted off the back. Looks like it's awfully high up on the back of his head. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel that or no? Do you like it?
Well, that's anything is up for readjustment. So like, where do you think
Let me see.
like is the bill maybe hanging down
Let
too
me see
low?
it again.
Because the bill looks kind of slanted.
Yeah,
on
it looks like
that's
looks-
easily fixed.
yeah.
I'd rather fix it with the pencils.
if you can lower the top of the hat a little bit,
Uh-huh.
pull this back a little bit, the back of the hat,
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
and maybe put this more mid-center, so it kind of scoops down like it's going to drape across his face. His face is 3D. It's a whole
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's see.
Okay. Is that Jay Gell's band? I think it was playing in the
Hurts So
background. Yeah, Hurts So Good.
I think it is.
Yeah, you'd be right, kid. Which I didn't know, but kind of knew. My phone has 2% left, Matt. So if I stop responding to you, we'll have to have Reese go into the
Yep.
chat.
I actually brought my tablet.
Did you?
So,
Okay, so I'm draining my battery for no reason. You son of a
well, you plug your battery into your computer and charge it up.
I don't know if I have a extra cord.
More like this, you think?
You see,
I
More
think
like that.
I have a cord if you don't, Barry.
that looks a lot better.
Looks better. Okay.
And I think, yeah, it looks good.
Looks good. All right.
Did mine get left in the car?
I might have an extra one. Let's see, I have a bunch of.
I thought something was a little off. You know.
Well, I'm sorry, Rico. I forgot to give you the extension for the mic or the camera.
For the what?
I have an extension cord for your camera.
Oh no, I got plenty of room.
Okay.
That's so good. Come on, baby.
Here we go. I do have some. Too. I do.
Sometimes love don't feel like it should.
I don't know about that. I think love always feels like how it should. We're just idiots.
Come on, baby.
Okay, so I'm plugged in and charging at 1%. That was a close one.
And
Yeah,
I won't bother.
I'm going to drink some more coffee so I don't get any sleep tonight.
Sleep. What's that?
So Barry, what is your schedule?
My sign is I'm a Pisces. I like to go
Really?
for what? No, I have no fucking clue.
Aries.
Thank you.
You're an Aries?
I'm born in March, so
Yeah, we're right on the other side of it.
Oh, okay. I'm Aquarius. Well, don't hold that against me.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, my girlfriend's all big on. Oh, you're an Aquarius? That means you're this, and you're this, and you're this, and you're this. I'm like, right.
That's not who I am.
What are you? I'm a Cancer.
We have 9 subscribers to our page now, our YouTube channel.
Really?
Well, let's thank Matt and all 4 of his
Yeah, no, we
Gmail accounts.
jumped up like
That's cool.
by 4 people this week.
That's cool.
Thank you, Internet. Yeah, that's groovy.
That's
man.
right.
I'm guessing it. 2 of them is probably Matt Jerkface.
That's
The
like,
worst thing is, like, I don't know how to go and see who is actually subscribed. Don't know how to do that. Like,
Are you working early tomorrow again?
I'm working what?
Are you working early tomorrow again?
Yeah.
Would it be possible to get a ride again at
What
8:30?
time do you need to be in?
8:30?
8:30?
Yeah.
Because I need to be at work like around 7:30.
Oh, well, I get a ride at 7:30.
I could do that.
Okay, all right, cool. That saves me an hour of getting up early. Just saying. We're going to discuss the details of Barry's needing a ride, Matt. That's what's up with that.
very needing room.
No. Well, the reason why that my mess.
Well, we all have that, I suppose. Some sloppier than others.
Dirty, sloppy messes.
Oh my God.
What do you say?
What?
I just checked out Twitter for a second, and Troy Torres, Mr. Marvel. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this Project One pool. You should be, because it's hilarious and amazing. Anyway, he just posted this. In the year 2018, a porn site was more friendly, engaging, outgoing, and ambitious than any other online content site.
Oh, no.
It's a message from Pornhub's Twitter that says, Tumblers, Pornhub welcomes you with open arms. Join our amazing community of millions.
Millions?
Of millions.
I should have been funny if it was like
Of
millions.
That'd be funny.
That'd been awesome.
That'd be funny. But no, that's hilarious to me.
It is hilarious. That could have been better. You could have made it better, Reese.
I could have.
I'd say you, Reese.
Speaking clearly makes a big difference.
You know, Chameleons make everything funnier too.
Chameleons make everything funnier.
That's true.
That's true.
Like the Geico lizard would be funnier if it was a chameleon. Oh,
Isn't he like a little Australian little bastard?
I think so.
I think he's a little Australian bastard. Sorry, that was what.
He's an Aussie.
I'm jumping off Twitter so I can.
Get some work
Not pay
done.
attention to
Yeah, that's
Twitter.
good.
You know, I try so hard to get into Twitter, and I don't know what makes me so dense about it.
I
just can't get into it.
problems.
I just can't freaking get into it. Like, I don't know. But I did manage to get like 42 followers.
I'm not sure how many followers I have, but it's.
I have 96. 93 of them are bots. Just kidding.
On Twitter?
Russian
Yeah.
bots for the win.
Well, Russian bots that, you know what, while they are attractive women, are only yet bots. It's my life in a nutshell.
Speaking of
It is a
attractive
nutshell
women
of my life.
bots, or not, I found a disturbing.
In the
Little
forest?
thing here.
Those sons of bitches.
Apparently in Canada, and I don't know that I have what I feel about this. It's bizarre this has come up, but in Canada, it is illegal to import sex robots that look like minors.
Well,
That's a law.
that's a good law, though.
Yeah. That's
I-
weird.
It says something
it's
about.
crazy.
Where
Does
does
it say
that
something
feel
about our
about that?
world or about Canada?
I don't know.
Let's say
Dude,
Canada right now.
The fact
Fuck
that we've
Canada.
had that this has come up enough to pass a law.
Right.
That's
Can-
weird.
yeah.
man.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
can you
pretty
give me a sex bot? No. A little younger.
weird.
Imagine how skeezy it would make yourself feel.
And
Who
then
would
there's
request this? Like, how do you go up to the sex bot?
Yeah, the dealership. The dealership.
Yeah.
You go up to the local
Well, I'm pretty
sex
sure
bot
you have to
dealership
order
and you
them
say,
online. I don't think they
Oh,
have, like,
there's not a dealership
store.
there?
That's I can't afford
Okay.
it. I can't afford the full size version. Get me a Mandy.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's because they're
That's how,
down.
that's if I'm getting busted for it, I couldn't afford the full
Let's be clear, small doesn't mean child.
This is true. I mean, the
Dwarves are dwarves.
the midget
you know.
model. You know,
You know what?
They've got to come from
I'm just
somewhere.
gonna thank you all for this conversation and quietly back out onto my art. You know, I'm just going that.
yes, I think I'll just. Yeah.
You know, thank you, Christopher, for bringing that up.
Well, there you have it. I'm gonna put Rico on screen.
Okay,
We need more Rico on screen.
that's right. No, he needs less. We're going on screen.
We need more. You know what? And we need. I thought we discussed the tank top, Rico.
What's that?
I thought we discussed the tank top.
We did. We did this.
I thought we discussed baby oil.
Oh.
The camera's not on his face,
you
all.
brought up coconut oil.
We did. Well, let's not ruin my
Yeah,
don't you fucking ruin my coconut oil. You sick son of a bitch.
And I
Well, now touche,
said
Rico.
I will
touche.
not go there. I
Yeah.
refuse
Well,
to
no,
go
you
there
just did. You just did. You ruined
Oh,
coconut
yeah.
oil for me, so it's on now.
Here we go.
because I don't think we want to get to coconut oil stories. You know, just like
Does it have a different taste?
What?
it's made out of coconuts. What do you think?
Well, is it the refined or unrefined? Aha!
That I don't know. It wasn't in liquid form. Oh, it's like that.
He's like, it wasn't. So what the fuck are we talking about all of a sudden?
Never mind.
Man, I stopped paying attention for just a second.
I know. I'm just trying to hop
what
off of this with the most gracious way I can, but he keeps on going.
Yeah. But
I'm joking. It's completely my fault, and I apologize profusely for Reese steering us on this conversation of the coconut oil. Reese, why?
I was discussing sex
You
robots.
and your that's
a mini model.
the mini
You
model.
brought up the mini model.
Me?
Rico,
I did. No, it was your. It was your.
We're gonna
thought.
so you know what?
Oh, yeah.
If anyone
That's
watches this, we're gonna get so flagged.
I
There's so
didn't
many
call
horrible
it the mini
things.
model though.
That's true.
That's what I was getting at.
The compact
She's a nice lady.
starter kit.
Oh my god, that is even worse.
You guys are twisted sons of bitches. That's all that happens.
I can't even believe that.
So
I
so
can.
this is me drawing. Oh, look at that erasing line. Oh, I just jacked that up. All right, let's go back to that. All right. So when I'm drawing, I think every guy is Wolverine. Why? Because every guy should be Wolverine. Because Wolverine's just pretty awesome. There's a sissy called Aquaman that we don't really delve into too much because honestly, I mean, Aquaman can get down, right? I mean, he can throw a few, like he can throw a shark at you. He can throw a
Aquaman can get down. I'm not sure that's my business.
he can throw a few red snappers at you.
Get down. Get
Turtle
down.
shells. Turtle shells are not they're not to be messed with.
I want to watch that movie now.
Which one's that?
Pulp Fiction.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Me neither. I saw my dad was watching Inglourious Bastards today.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
That is
I've
a
got
pretty damn good movie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Arriba Derchin.
Whoa, excuse me.
Oh, Jordan.
My God. That scene in the bar is one of the greatest Mexican
Oh.
standoff scenes
I love that.
in all of cinematic movie telling. I mean, I love that. That's great. Like the scenes within that scene is awesome. Even once the bullets start flying, there's like little tidbits you can pick out. Like, oh my God, that's horrible. That's funny, and it's like badass all at the same time.
There's so many like epic gunfights in Tarantino movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like most of his movies, it's kind of ends in some sort of bloodbath.
Or there's a good bloodbath in his movies. Or there's a good bloody scene in his movies. Or there's a good few bloody scenes in all those movies.
Because we are fans of blood.
I haven't seen that movie for a while. I need to watch that. I haven't seen it for a long time. Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds, yeah. Be shot for this. No, I'll get chewed out.
Now, yeah.
I've been chewed out.
I've been ass chewing. I've been ass chewing before.
Hirschberg. Got a Nazi who wants to die for his country. Oblige him.
Oblige him.
Nazi.
Nazi. That brings up the subject of me thinking that he's actually an underrated actor.
Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
He's
right.
never won an Oscar. He's been bold with a lot of his roles.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to 12 Monkeys,
What was that?
where he was
12
freaking
Monkeys.
awesome.
Monkeys was great.
Seven.
Burn After Reading.
Burn After
Totally.
Reading was amazing. Seven.
I love Seven. Yeah.
Seven was he was
Seven
within his realm, but it was really a
He played kind of a thankless role.
yes. He was exactly he was.
Seven
Thanks, Jordan.
was pretty nuts.
It was Morgan Freeman's show for sure, but
Oh,
it was
sure.
great.
Oh, and rightly so.
Well, Morgan Freeman and what's his name? Spacey, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. And Kevin Spacey. Like, holy cow.
Yeah,
Was amazing.
We don't need to talk about Kevin Spacey right
yeah. Well, he's bloodied his image, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He dropped that one right there.
Yeah, good old Spacey. Good Kevin Spacey.
Gone the way of the Cosby. What y'all never forgive. All right, we're moving on.
He's done a Cosby.
There are some terrifying stories about him actually out there. Spacey.
Spacey.
now.
I was, actually, I was watching and listening to the Joe Rogan Experience, where they were talking about that very thing this morning.
Spacey?
Yeah. Now his family background is actually incredibly jacked up.
Well, that's unfortunate and consistent.
Yeah. will say one of my favorite lines from 7 was they're going to like the grand finale. And what do you got out there? Dead dog. They said, I didn't do that. Quite awesome.
We're all concentrated.
What you concentrating on, Reese?
I am coloring.
Oh, I see.
In fact, I think I'm actually sharing right now.
How many watchers we have now?
Oh, let me look. I'm doing a post real quick, and then I'll check it out. I'm sorry, Matt, if you said anything recently. I was posting to my Instagram, and then people were messaging me because they're bastards. That's what I think about my friends who message me. It's been a lot of fun. All right, Matt, you have a good night, sir. Thank you much for joining us, and it was good talking with you. He said it's like smoking. Twitter is. If you haven't started, don't. You know what?
That's pretty close
you know,
right there.
you guys, you and our other Matt here do a great job on Twitter. I'm actually very horrible at Twittering, so I'm getting better.
Me too.
I'm good at Instagramming so far. I'm decent anyway. You have a good night, sir.
Talk to you later, Matt. I'll get hold of you tomorrow, man.
I will.
Cheapers.
Yeah, my first word.
I undid some stuff that I forgot that I had done. Like some stupid labor-intensive stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Is it gone for good? So we hope not.
What?
Is it gone for good?
Let's find out. I do think so, but
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to find some backgrounds other than bricks from now on. The poor Barry goes insane.
What's that? Sorry.
Oh, just all these.
Oh, you're fucking pricks, you son of a bitch. I use a line tool a lot, so I'm not too
Yeah,
worried
well,
about it.
okay,
But
okay.
you know, you go ahead and feel free to not draw every single goddamn motherfucking. I ain't stop saying that. Sorry. I apologize to whoever is not watching on our stream.
Do we have any left? Or if they're gone?
I think it's just me.
unless it hasn't refreshed, it actually says 2 viewers on mine.
Ooh.
So somebody could be here, or it could just not have noticed that Matt left yet.
It might be that.
Because a couple of times it was like dipping out when you were chatting with him.
Yeah.
But it definitely was something going on there.
Okay. Let me see. Huh.
Panel 3? What do you think?
I love it.
We are
Oh man.
What's up?
You see all these motherfucking bricks? Just kidding. It looks good, man.
Panel 3.
The bricks actually really help the
I'm actually really
lead the
Dude,
scene. Actually,
it makes it look like way more dynamic.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm really happy with that panel. And the other two, I know what I want to do.
The only thing is that the hole looks uniform enough that it was made to be that way.
Yeah, I'll fix that. In fact, it's kind of missing that. It's kind of missing the. I'm missing it on this panel here too.
And remember, in the morning, and I steal the Grinch's presents, and that green son of a bitch gets mad at me.
But I don't care.
But Rico doesn't care.
I don't care.
It's the way we win.
Not a bad forgiven.
None at all.
Not a single time forgiven.
And every time the Grinch got up, we kicked him back down.
Recent.
Because we gave no F's.
No F's were given.
Not a single one.
Not a single GF. Oh yeah.
Boom.
Come on, give me. I'm missing.
Because we'll give him right back.
Oh yes. I couldn't tell you.
We gave them out and they ran away.
Someone tell me where all the F's are. I couldn't tell you.
Ask that green bastard, Mr. Grinch.
He ran away with all the F's. And I got none to give.
But we got his love.
And I've got my glove.
And he's he's got his glove.
Give him a shove. Yeah, baby.
So,
Shove that up your green area.
okay, so just so anyone knows,
Whoa.
we're not at a bar and we're not drinking.
No.
Although
We're drunk with the high of life. I guess.
Sure. Let's call it that.
We're just high on life.
Reese,
That on that. No, I mean,
why are you such a negative Nancy? No.
so,
Is it-
hatred?
Is it the orange hair in you?
full of
No.
hatred.
It's not.
I think it's because he's a redhead, people. Look at that.
So
He's not a redhead.
Look at that beard. Look how red that beard is.
No red.
it's right on the
Where is
edge.
it?
He's got a lot of that.
Red?
It's got red, yellow, and brown
It's
there.
I mean, like when my hair's short, you can actually see right here.
Yeah.
It's not. But back here, especially in daylight, it's right here.
Which he doesn't go out in front of more much.
So I don't go out.
Yeah.
I
Which
stay hidden so that I don't get judged.
fire? We said fire. He kisses.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
But when I was younger, my beard was very, very ginger.
See,
Yeah. See, that's how you develop a new nickname, Reese.
Yeah.
what would that be, Rico? Yeah, just ginger.
I used to have red streaks in my hair.
I actually have a few, many few, but sparsely. In what hair I have left in my head, in my beard, I have.
Where it started going gray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have plenty of. I'll find one. I'll pull it out because you don't want that dirty ginger hair in you. Oh, good job. That looks beautiful.
What?
You goddamn bricks.
Oh, yeah.
It actually does look really good. That picture, that page looks very good. Very, very good. Very good.
Well, it's like there's actually a page I'm pondering redoing. I don't know, it just seemed like a lot of close-ups. You know?
What's that?
Well, the one that starts off with this one. Like, I like it, but I don't love it. You know, like that one. Remember that one?
You don't like that one?
Well, I like it, but I don't love it because
Did you already give me that one?
there's too many. Yeah, there's too many. Like headshots, like too close to headshots. I probably should
Oh,
do
so
something a
just
little
just
different.
kind of
Yeah,
stale rhythm, not
yeah.
much.
I'm wondering if it's not too late just to erase one of those.
That one's already gone
panels
to press. Sorry.
and, you know,
Yeah.
should have done something a little bit more. At least with one of those panels, should have done something a little bit more like this.
My hair. And the masquerade. Wow, let's pick something up.
So much quieter with one less mat in here. You know.
I know. Now we can screw with this other one.
Gotten to the point where we have to really start working.
I know, right?
Or we actually
I have to do some work.
We actually have to.
So it would seem.
I think on this one, I'm gonna give like the illusion of like got like a corner here, but like the brick wall is kind of like coming sliding up. So like what I think you might end up having to do is to like color one side darker than the other, you know. Because I saw that the other day when I was looking at some like source art of like brick walls, like one side have like contrasting kind of light on it. I don't know. You'll see.
No, I'm with you. I've been, doing the. And you can always put that. You can always put a hint or like that. You want me to where you
Yeah.
want me to pull light from.
Yeah.
So
Might be an interesting idea. We're really fond of drawing the expedition.
That's good because we need a bunch of promo art for it.
Yeah, it's a real.
At
He's a real.
the risk of being that guy,
What's that?
oh, we need a bunch of promo art for X for the campaign.
That's true. That's very true. Campaign starts February.
Mm-hmm.
Should have plenty of art by then. Okay. I don't know why the hell I'm doing it this way, but are we still alive?
yeah.
The question is,
Let me check.
That's a good question.
That is a very good question, Rico.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. Nope, just me.
Just the berry. The berrynator.
Oh no.
Very rubber. Now, assuming you remember how I like mapped out like that bottom panel, do you think that's enough space for Shock and X to have their conversation?
What's that?
I don't think so. But they're also talking on the next page too, right?
Actually, I think so. They are.
So I think that would probably work as long as we keep to that.
I want to do a different building. Whoa. So all this time in Western Nebraska hasn't scared you away yet, huh, Barry?
Yeah. Batman, you do too smell. Stop crying about it.
That's funny.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo. Woohoo.
No. No. I say no. You're not me.
Yoo-hoo.
I love that stuff.
That's good stuff. That does me right.
Mm-hmm.
Happier days.
You, and I say you.
I say you, you say who.
You.
Who?
You.
Who? Oh no.
We're out of Yoo-hoo now.
Oh Yoko. Oh no.
Destroyed the Beetle. Just kidding.
Manipulate John Lennon and destroy the Beatles.
Destroyed the Beetle. The evil empire must fall.
That's the way everything that was good about the music.
God damn. I am not part of that conversation. I have nothing to say about the Beatles because they're a good band when they had their goodness.
What do you think? Something like feels like he's rounding a corner.
It does. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. Perfect.
Okay.
Now redrop.
A redraw. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sharpen first. Let's sharpen.
No.
Right. Timing is everything.
Timing. Timing is everything. Don't ever forget.
Crap.
Oh shit.
First you tag on. Okay. Fast as a
Not your number 2
Yeah,
Ticonderoga pencil.
I can't shake the number 2 pencil curse.
Mark Curley would be proud though. You're using Ticonderoga pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a. I don't know if he's a big time user, but he's got 1 million followers and he's self-published or no, he's been published. He's a published comic book, well, indie, not indie, but manga.
Oh.
Yeah. Western manga. Taught in Japan, all that stuff, but great artist. He even does a bunch of self or how to draw videos and books out there, and great guy for advice and learn how to do what not and which. Yeah, I followed him for a few years. Well, that's a shit.
Sing, bird, sing, big,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
sing,
Bird.
sing,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
nothing.
That's it.
Yeah. Bird. Yeah.
So you guys can go see the new Mary Poppins?
New Mary Poppins.
Yep.
I think I'll pass on that.
What's that?
I think I'll pass on that one right now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I actually like the original.
Yeah, it's a classic.
But I don't know. I hate remakes.
Yeah?
Not all remakes, but a lot of them. Especially remakes of movies that I really adored.
Yeah, when I was younger, I hate all remakes, but there are a bunch of kids that, I don't know. And You can always say, there's no, you don't have to remake anything, or there's no reason to make any movie. Technically,
Yeah.
it's all
Sure,
making
sure.
money. Let's see what he's asking for. He wants. Oh, is it my apology?
Yeah, this one I might actually use a reorder for.
Oh, and Rico ruins one of my favorite songs. Just kidding. Turn this into metal time. Oh.
Who died? At least tonight we're going.
I didn't forget about you.
Yeah, sure. You lost all your power when you cut your hair.
That's right.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's where all my gray matter was.
Right.
Well, I'm not quite enough for that. Double entendres.
Entendres. I don't know if they're better to make or say. Yeah. Say set the squirrel on fire, because I am down for a little
Let's do
roadkill.
it.
What's up?
Let's set this squirrel on fire.
This
Barry.
effing squirrel is getting lit on fire. This squirrel is on. Sorry.
The squirrel on fire.
Yeah, that's all I can hear now.
What?
I mean, I don't really
Squirrel
like the song anyway, but all I
Reese.
can hear about is the squirrel on fire.
Reese is like, yeah. Reese is with getting that squirrel on fire.
Yet another bit of music mastering ruined by the human jukebox that is her.
Come on, Ken, where'd you go?
Jerk ass pen.
Yeah. I think you are, man. Give the damn pen police.
Oh.
There
is.
Started playing with a jazz band every Wednesday night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's been going pretty good. Ooh, that's fun. If I don't have enough shit to do. That's the other thing you have to figure out about me, guys. I tend to
Really need to
run myself a wagon.
keep the rope.
What's that?
There we go. That doesn't look too bad. Proud of this one too.
Give me a second.
It does look like he's kind of rounding a corner.
Yeah, no, the corner one's great.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about. Here, I'll show Reese.
Oh, that's great. Saying we need to make sure we are this year really on
The corner. Really on the
Gabe,
corner.
so we can go ahead and get that album wrote up for our amazing space rock opera.
Yeah. Space rock opera.
Space rock opera.
Rock opera. You need space rock opera.
Rock opera. Space rock opera.
I apologize profusely to everyone who is still listening, all one of you, which is me.
All one of you, yes. Apologize to yourself. Oh. See what Reese is with
So, a little South African band provided by Rico in the Southeast.
Say Rico in the selfies.
Southeast.
The South.
South African band.
Yes. Straight from the fucking
I'm dreaming. What?
Oh, that's awesome.
What's that?
Reese is coloring on shake cheese.
Shake cheese.
They're not really good.
I like that.
I actually have I want to change the version that's online.
Uh-huh.
I realized I didn't care. I was looking at it like early this morning, and there's some of the placing of the balloons, and I tweaked the dialogue just a hair.
Oh, I see.
So
You know what you might also consider? And you
I moved that "and" actually is part of what it was. In that last panel, instead of "and here's," I just have "here's your blah."
Right. You know what you might consider too, if you're on the same wavelength. There's some shade lines around the nose that I'm not really happy about. I think I just went too light on it. You just if you want to erase those completely, it'd probably improve the picture a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? On either side of the nose, there's little feathery shade, shade markings.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Yeah. So if there's a way that you can just get rid of those completely, my feelings wouldn't be hurt at all.
Sounds like he actually wants you to do it.
I love Maxwell's reply. Well, fellas, it's about
Yeah, 11:30.
11:30. So I got what I need for the next Joe Jobs. Still ahead of Barry, so I mean this one's almost ready to go. Rather than hurry through this last panel, I think I'll just take it home and finish it up.
Sounds good. I like what you're doing so far. Looks great.
Thanks, man.
As opposed to normal.
I suppose I have to pay my bill.
Damn bills.
So food costs something.
Yeah. They try to get us on that every damn time.
I get to get up at 4:45.
Oh, nice. I don't miss that anymore. Well, I mean, like,
Getting up in the wee hours of the morning.
I don't mind it, but going from 10 getting off at 10 p.m. to getting up at 4 to being at 5 is a crap one.
I don't mind having the whole day to myself.
Yeah,
the
that's
nice part.
yeah. I was gonna say it's,
I'm like getting out at noon and then I'm like, oh,
yeah. You got a day left.
yeah, I could go to the bank if I want to. I can go to Walmart without having to wait in line for like 10
Mhm.
hours. You know what I actually might do for the warehouse? Like this.
What's up?
I was looking at Fiverr.com, and there's some guys there that'll flat stuff for like $5 a page.
Yeah, there's a few places actually. There's a one that I'll forward to you that Jason Brubaker showed on his stream the other night or his video. I don't know if you can. I don't know what it is, but it's something that it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. If they could do
It's a flatting service.
See, I'd be willing to pay $10 a week for a couple of pages of plotting.
Oh yeah.
Probably get an issue done way faster.
Yeah. Oh my god. With me right now, I really have to crunch the numbers because, I mean, like it doesn't seem like much, but you know, for how much it is. But I want to turn around the buck. I don't want to be paying out for the buck.
Well, it's like
Spend to make. I know. There's also there's an argument for each side of it.
if I could get an issue done like in a month, it would save me so much freaking time.
And the which issue?
Work on other stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that would work out for the? Do you think that would work out for the expositioner? Because you did mention that if you can get like a flatted version of like the ink ahead of time. But then again, like most of the people I've seen, they use like Photoshop. I know you're not using that. Or do you even use like flat color?
Yeah, I flat.
Yeah, flat color base.
Yeah, I have been for the exposition.
Yeah, I thought that's what Well, fellas, this was fun.
Yeah, it was another good night. It was pretty productive. Once we all stopped talking so much.
That happens.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It'll
Oh,
be funny. Oh, I mean, I think it was Barry and I were talking about. We can go through like the tedious task of going through 2 hours of video. Find like an especially funny
Well, I was actually
5-minute clip.
yeah, that would be something. But I actually one of the things I meant to do tonight is share to my tablet, stream to my tablet, and just take short clips or stream that off the tablet to Facebook.
Oh,
And
nice.
just look short clips, but I didn't get around to it. So, for some reason.
Someday.
all right, man.
All right, guys.
Well, thanks again for coming out once again.
Well, my pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Drive safe, and until next time.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you, cowboy.
Schwartz be with you. God damn it. I talk. All right. See you guys.
Yes, sir.
Later. Oh,
Yeah.
I just got an eyeball of the clock.
Yeah.
I've been
Well.
so I should save my work.
Yeah.
Actually, what I've gotten done, it's kind of a lot.
Good.
So far. I mean, a bunch of the big areas will fill in pretty quick.
Yeah.
Color guides in there, got a blah blah blah. But yeah, pretty tickled. Okay. Well, if there's anybody who ends up watching back over this later on and see the end of it all, thanks for tuning in, and keep loving comics. Check us out next week. We'll be doing this thing.
Go back next week.
Also, follow me on Twitter at MD Reese. Check out announcements for the upcoming Matriarchy on Thursday. Also, side note, I also may, depending on timing, end up being a guest on again on
Nice.
Titans Thursday.
Cool.
Discussing.
I haven't had a chance to watch that. I need to check it out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you share
It was
that at
fun.
all, or
I did share it.
you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All right.
it's on my Facebook.
Yeah, and if
It's easy
you want
find it on
to,
Twitter. Twitter goes really fast.
Rico is also on Twitter. He's also on Instagram. He's
Yep.
also on Facebook.
Rcobos1 on Twitter.
Arcobos.
I don't know what
Pretty.
he's on Instagram.
I think it's
We should put our
Arcobos.
links in the
Yeah.
our stuff in the description.
Start sharing that down below. I'm also
We're noobs apparently.
at it's very apparent. I'm also on Instagram at the Art of Barry VT, I think it is, and then I'm also on Twitter, something the same. It's relatively the same, and we're on Facebook. So check us out and say hi, and we will probably follow you because we're fans also of comics, and we like to collaborate and
Indeed.
discuss.
Love to talk about them, share them.
There you go.
So
All
anyway,
right.
later guys.
Peace.